Okay, so this is going to be for converting temperature. This is going to be where you want to get your packet out. You want to go to page 7 in the Part 3, Unit 8, Gas Laws packet. So go to page 7. And let's go ahead and let's start presenting. Okay, if you are on page 7, this is going to be page 7 is going to be temperature conversion. So you will see that for page 7, where did my pen go? There it is. Page 7, it talks about temperature conversions. Realize whenever we're dealing with gas laws, we need our temperature to be in Kelvin. So that means that if we take the temperature in Celsius, we add 273.15 to get it to be Kelvin. Now, 1 degree in Celsius is going to be equivalent to 1 Kelvin. So they just start in different places. 0 degrees Celsius is 273.15 Kelvin. So negative 273.15 for degrees Celsius is 0 Kelvin. So let's go ahead and let's do a problem on this. I am going to pick one that is going to be a little bit more challenging. So let's do let's do number 20 and let's do number 2. So we'll start with number 2, 357 Kelvin. So if we have number 2 is 357 Kelvin. If we want to convert that into Celsius, we subtract 273.15 from that to get it to be degrees Celsius. Now, when you do this, write it out. Write it out because this is going to be where you find out where you're going to draw your rounding line. This is plus or minus 1. This is plus or minus 0.01. So for this, we would take this, and that would be a 6, and that's a 9, and that's going to be 5. That's going to be 8. That's going to be 3, and that's going to be 8. So we get 83.85. Now we have to draw our rounding line because your rounding line means that it's going to really be 84 degrees Celsius. You got to make sure that you follow your rules of rounding when you're adding and subtracting. So I think the other problem that I told you was number 20. And number 20 was, let's do a different, I'm going to do 20, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. We're going to just do 23.5. So it's not really 20. 23.5 degrees Celsius, we want to change it into Kelvin, so we add 273.15. Write it out because you need to draw your rounding line. This becomes 5, this becomes 6, this becomes 6, this becomes 9, this becomes 296.7 Kelvin. Now, Kelvin does not have a degree sign like degrees Celsius. So just remember that if you are going from Celsius to Kelvin, you add 273.15. If you're going from Kelvin to Celsius, you subtract 273.15. Do the problems. There's 25 problems. Do all 25. Because otherwise, you're going to come up to me during the test. You're going to be like, Mr. Tanka, what is the number to convert? And you're going to forget that it's 273.15. And I am going to tell you that, oh, you forgot that it's 273.15. So I'm going to say, go get your work for page 7 and show me your work. And you're going to say, I didn't bring it today. I left it at home. And I'm going to know that you're lying and that you just didn't do it. So do it so that on the test, you're not confused with that. 25 problems, do 5 a day. 5 a day. If you're either adding or subtracting 273.15, it's not that hard. Do it so that you know it, so that you're going to do well on the test. And that is it for converting temperature.